Hey, and welcome to IMO, in my opinion, with J&M. John, what's going on, man?
That intro is so much better than the other one.
Think so?
I got it. Yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Well, today's a new day, right? We didn't record last week.
Yeah.
I
Stop
have
skipping weeks.
well, get some more guests. Speaking of guests, I have a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Nick. What's going on, Nick? How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself? How y'all doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm happy to be back on the show. Getting some production out there, trying to get some views.
Yeah.
Get that Skrilla.
Speaking of, I thought he meant Nick Cannon, but it
Oh,
is not
no.
Nick Cannon. But,
Oh, that's what you
what
thought
got
I was bringing. So what's going on, Nick? How are you, man? What are you doing? What are you up to?
Working, trying to make it. Still playing football. This Corona shit sucks right now.
Oh, but you're legit, right? You play like the whole tackle and all that shit, right? Like
Nah, I'm too old for that.
you're too old for that? Oh, I thought you were real deal Holyfield,
Nah,
man.
I'm too old for that. Flag football right now.
That's cool. How's that going?
I think 1-6 or something like that. So it's there.
Is there?
It's there.
That's cool. That's cool. At least we're doing something.
Yeah.
How's the Corona thing working over there? Like, how does that work? Like, no fans, no nothing, just.
Yeah, pretty much like the NBA. No nothing. Just us, the refs, and football.
Okay.
It sucks though. Like,
This whole Corona thing sucks balls.
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna be on lockdown again pretty soon, starting Monday. Well, I don't want to say lockdown, right? Because I mean, I don't think anything's really gonna change right now. Like, they already took out restaurants. Like, we can't go to restaurants, but what else are they really gonna take from us? I mean, honestly,
the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to close earlier.
everything like a 10 or something, right?
Biden was talking about a 6-week.
Oh, his
shutdown,
advisor.
like-
His advisor was saying that he wanted to shut down. Like, he wanted to shut down everything
whole-
for like 6 weeks
How
or
does that
something.
work if you can't enforce it?
Well, I heard on that subject that they'll still pay you and whatnot to be at home and everything, and then you just at home all day, every day for those 6 weeks. And man, that shit sound crazy as hell.
That's
like,
not going to happen.
Dude, that's the thing. We were talking about it at my job, and my boss was already like, "Yep, if you get Corona, you're not getting paid." I'm like, "Okay." So,
No.
like, if you don't get paid,
That I'm coming to work.
that's what I said. I said the same thing. I'm like, "What's this is
Coughing on
ridiculous."
everything.
If they fucking give me money to stay at home, I'll stay at home.
right.
But if you ain't giving me money, I'm gotta go to work, man, because
coming to work.
the bills gonna keep coming. What the fuck? Like, this
Take
is
your
ridiculous.
whole
Yeah,
fucking
damn.
workforce out.
This is ridiculous. I don't think this is the answer, right? I don't think shutting down the country is the answer, right? I think if you look at statistics, right? So right now, like, if you're under the age of like 50, right? You have like a 90% or like almost 99% chance of surviving it, right?
Yeah.
Right. And again, I'm not encouraging someone under 50 to go out and just fucking be fucking reckless, right?
yeah.
I'm not encouraging that. What I'm saying is, if you have a 99% chance of surviving, right, why should you be held inside your home? If you're over that age, right, and you're at a really high risk age, then stay at home. Yeah, stay at home. And if you have underlying symptoms or underlying, what's the word, medical problems,
Yeah.
then you're a different case. Then you should stay home. But the rest of the world should, I mean, I don't know. We should be able to go out and eat somewhere. I mean, it's just,
I'm treating it like chicken pox. Just fucking get it and get it over with.
that's not necessarily the case either, because
Yeah, why
we don't know yet if you can't get it twice. I know it's very rare. I think there's only been like a few cases.
I mean, like you said, how do you know though? Like, I've seen people that had it, and then, like you said, after that first time, is it completely gone for good, or does it come back? Like, can it come back again?
I think that's the $1 million question. From what I've read, you become immune to it. From what I read, because you have the antibody, so it's already in your system. Your
Or
body
maybe
already.
you get it again, but it doesn't hit you as hard.
Okay.
Somebody infect who was that guy? Rafi.
Oh,
Rafi?
so, yeah, Rafi
Ask him
got
to
it.
get it again and see what happens.
But nah,
Ralph.
yeah, just send him a text. Just put his hand in a bat of hair with freaking nothing but COVID in it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, the whole thing with Biden's kind of trippy right now. Like the fact that he won technically, but there's so much crap going on with it. Like, I mean, I don't care who voted for who, right? Because I voted third party, so I didn't want anything to do with either one of them.
Kanye?
Sure. No, I don't. I think I voted for what was his name? I forgot. Or the girl. I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been the girl.
Boy, you sure did your research on
I
it.
didn't care at that. I did enough research on the other ones that I didn't care who the third party was. It's insane, isn't it? Like how this. Like I've never paid attention to the electoral college more than I have this election. Like this is banana. I don't think it's fair. Nick, what do you think? What do you think is going on right now? Who do you think won? Legitly.
Well,
I don't know who you go for, but you don't have to say.
no, like I don't care. Obviously, I feel Joe Biden won. Obviously, he won the popular vote, but this shit happened before. I think in 2008 with Bush and everything. So
Oh, the whole Florida,
Bush and
the
Gore?
whole Florida thing, right?
Yeah. So I think something's gonna happen. Like I don't know what, because I'm no fortune teller, but something's gonna happen. But don't be surprised if
It's going to be a war in the street.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If Trump wins, if somehow Trump can pull this out, dude, this is going to be world like Civil War 2, literally.
It was odd because he was winning, and he wasn't winning, and like he was winning like fucking by a lot.
Yeah.
I think Pennsylvania, Georgia, and then he ends up losing those with a late run by Biden, and now people were questioning that. And I'm just like,
I said the same
what the
thing.
fuck is gonna happen?
Okay, again, I'm not saying that the controversies are correct or anything, right? Because they are just controversies and people just
Fun to
making
talk
up
about,
shit,
though.
right? Yeah, they're amazingly fun to talk about. So here's my thing. So I agree with you. I saw the same thing. So I remember he was winning Pennsylvania, right? And I went to bed. And he was winning by like 100 to 200,000 votes or something like that, right?
That's a lot.
And then I wake up in the morning and he's trailing by like 1,000 votes.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck happened here? And then I think I had heard that they had stopped counting for the day or some crap like that. I don't know if it was there or another state, but I'm like, God damn, how did he make up the gap there in less than? Because I think I went to sleep like at 12 and I wake up at 4.
A few hours.
Like 3 hours. God damn. And then it takes them a freaking 100 hours just to get 1% like voting tally or whatever. I don't understand how that works. Like that's ridiculous, right? That's just looks a little suspect to me. Not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it just sounds sketchy. I don't know if anybody
it
else
does.
agrees with me, but like that
It was the mail-in ballots that they left for last.
that was another thing that they said.
yeah.
They were saying that the Democrats did it on purpose because they wanted to know how many votes they needed. Now think about it. That kind of makes sense. I'm not saying it's true, but it makes sense. So if you tally the in-person votes, right, which were leaning towards Trump, if you want to say,
Yeah,
right,
by
and
a
then
decent amount.
the mail-in ones are leaning towards Biden.
By a lot.
And if you needed to cheat, let's say you needed to cheat, wouldn't you want to know how many points you need to win?
yeah.
Right? So that makes sense. If you count the impo ones, then you already know, okay, I need 10 more votes, so I'm just going to cheat 10 more. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why there's so many conspiracy
Yeah,
theories about
I
it.
never, this is nuts, bro.
So I guess we'll have an answer when by January or next month.
This is gonna drag, man. This is gonna drag.
Inauguration is in what, December, January?
Is it December? I think it's January.
I think it's January too.
Delilah, January?
Well, they
January.
better make up their mind.
I think they have to get a number in by like December, like the first week of December or something like that. Like officially they have to have like a legitimate number done. And then they would have to, like if they're going to recount or whatever. I think they should just recount. I don't understand what everyone's so bitchy about it. Like if
Look
you
how
have
long
nothing,
it took them this time.
Sure.
It's gonna take-
sure. Sure, but if you have nothing to hide, because people are complaining, oh, it was done correctly. If you have nothing to hide, then stop talking about it. Just let them count it and then win whatever. If you're gonna win, you're gonna win.
have to.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think Trump's gonna win it either way because I don't think there's enough. Like he's losing by so much.
He's
That,
fucked.
I don't think he's gonna win. Like
You're a wrestling fan, right?
Yes, sir.
How about a steel cage death match?
oh, that'd be great,
not?
man. Freaking
Fuck it.
Biden throws him off the fucking Hell in a Cell like mankind.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Remember when what was that guy from ECW said that high pitched voice?
The
Oh my
announcer.
God!
Joey Styles.
Yeah, Joey Styles.
Oh my god!
That dude was funny. Well, speaking of wrestling, let's keep on that topic since wrestling is so much fun nowadays. Nick, you're a big wrestling fan.
God, I hope we're talking about the '90s because that's when I
We can-
stopped watching.
We can do all because right now, as for WWE, it's a mid time. It's like it has good, it has bad, but there's more bad than good.
Oh, it's a bad product right now, bro. I hate to break. There's certain things that are cool about it. Like I think the best thing they got going for them right now is the whole Wade, the Fiend thing. That he's probably the best character they've made in a long time. So he's like the modern day Undertaker, if you want to call it.
Yeah,
He's basically like the Undertaker right now, but
that's a good part. I think the Roman Reigns storyline is a good part.
Now,
Yeah,
with the whole with his family and all that, that's cool.
Him finally as a heel, that's good.
And bringing in his cousins and all that, that's pretty cool.
And I like the Hurt Business because they remind me, I want to sound racist, but of a Black Evolution. But I want to see them win more titles because I feel like they have everybody. They got Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander. Who else they got? MVP in it. I know.
Oh my God, MVP. He needs
Did he break his face?
He needs to stop. Like
somebody
these. Okay, MVP's funny, right? Because I never thought MVP was any good. You remember MVP?
The guy who broke his face.
Yeah, he always had like the little. He had the little thing like
strap,
Dwayne Wade.
strap.
Like Dwayne Wade used to wear. No, Dwayne Wade used to wear that thing on his face.
Yeah,
The Nelly thing. He wasn't all that great when he was young. I didn't think MVP was all that great when he was young, right? So now he's back and he's got to be like damn near 50,
I'm pretty sure.
trying to wrestle with young kids.
So is he like the D'Lo Brown of
No,
the fucking?
He's the mouthpiece, pretty much, like the person that.
Yeah,
does
but he
D'Lo
gets in.
Brown
But he
was a
gets in. But he
mouthpiece
gets
for
in
him,
the
right?
ring.
Kinda?
But he gets in the ring.
every now and then.
He gets in the ring. I don't know. WWE right now is kind of weird. Like, I mean, it's just not the same. I mean, when they were doing the no crowd thing, that was weird because like that's part of it. You know what the funniest thing to me was, and I think we talked about. I think we talked about it too. Like, you have no crowd there, so when you come to the ring, why are you selling it?
Oh yeah,
There's no crowd. Who are you screaming at?
Who are you pointing at?
Yeah, who are you pointing at? There's no one there.
I think it's because for so long
They're so used to it.
those guys are
It's routine.
Are taught to play into audience, and then now they go out there and all you see is TV screens. And like I said, it sucks so bad right now, and you could tell too. I guess the production team, they throw in the fake cheers, the fake boos.
Yeah.
It is so bad. Like, gosh.
No, yeah, it's such a weird thing to watch right now.
The Bella twins are coming back.
No, they're not. Are they really?
They were talking about
I
it.
heard about it. Yeah.
Really?
I thought you were the wrestling guy.
I don't really watch wrestling right now. I kind of like AEW better right now, because AEW, like, you remember when WCW was in that whole Monday Night War thing when it was
NWO.
like, yeah, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
That was good
Like
times.
the thing that made WCW good at the time was that it was edgy as fuck at the time. Like WWE was edgy like sexually, but these motherfuckers were doing crazy shit. Like, you know, they were taking chair shots, jumping off shit, blah blah blah. It was like a mixture of ECW and WWF and WCW, right? So
Macho
AEW
Man was roided out of his mind.
Oh god, dude, Macho Man was the shit, bro.
I do Macho Man.
No, you don't. No, do not encourage this man, please.
No, you don't.
Oh no, he's horrible.
That's more of a Paul Bearer.
Listen, AEW is pretty cool because AEW right now is like they're fighting for, you know, for viewers and ranks and all that. So like, I feel like they have something to prove, and they're trying to prove it. Like, they do crazy shit. Like, and I'm like, this is
Sounds
a
like
house show. Like, they're freaking diving off stuff, and this is just on their regular weekly show.
I think, to your point, how you mentioned about the whole WCW thing and wrestling, the thing that made those wars so great was the WWF, I guess /E back then, and WCW. They had real competition. So the day they won, and then they balled them out pretty much, there was no competition left for them to take over. It's like 2K and NBA Live. 2K dominates basketball world, and NBA Live is just there. So it's like you don't have nobody there to push you to compete. No
Yeah,
more.
so now you get all stagnant and shit.
Right. So they have AEW, but I feel like they look at AEW as like a brand in which they know they can compete. That's why AEW competes against NXT and not Raw or SmackDown. Like I said, I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. Because like either way it go, they still getting paid that money regardless, because they got those contracts with those TV deals, the Saudi shows. So either way it go, they're gonna get theirs regardless. Fans or no fans.
What is it called? Competition breeds something.
Brings better TV or better.
Yeah, but it's the truth. It's like if I was gonna say Apple but Apple kind of stays stagnant regardless. Because if they didn't have Samsung to compete against, they basically still look the same.
No, you're probably right. You're probably right.
But no, AEW, I think what AEW brings, it brings like kind of like a fresh air thing, you know, and they're free. Like you can tell that they're free, you know, like they're not scripted. They can say whatever they want. They can basically plan out whatever they want.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell that they have this freedom versus WWE. You can tell that Vince McMahon's fucking finger is on everything.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Thing that sucks about it. Like I said, micromanaging, and like you said, Vince McMahon's hand is like pretty much everything. It's like, here you go. Right. And then you say this, and then you can tell it's too scripted, and like I feel it comes off right there as fake, like too fake.
Well,
how old is he?
Who? Vince McMahon?
74, 75.
They're gonna do a documentary about his life
On
now
Netflix.
too. On Netflix. Yeah.
Like a 5-part series.
He's gonna fucking open up. Oh, it's from the director of the Last Dance too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it should be really good.
What are the chances they have Bret Hart beating his ass backstage?
Oh, punching him in the
punching
face.
him in the face.
Oh,
That's
God.
gotta be on there.
Well, it'll probably be the same way it was documented in that other show in The Dark Side of the Ring.
Boy, did
you ever watch that?
He spit a fucking goober on him.
Yeah.
Real
you
nice.
You never watched Dark Side of the Ring?
chunky one. I think I did.
You should watch. They have the Bret Hart story, the Montreal Screwdrive. That's a good one.
I think I saw it. Yeah.
A lot of people say that was staged.
No.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think
Because
so.
I agree with what. Well, you know what? Scott Hall brought up a good point in that show. So Scott Hall said that nothing on that show. Razor Ramon.
Razor
Chico.
Ramon,
Hey,
yeah.
Chico.
Chico.
He brought up a good point. Nothing on that show goes anywhere without Vince McMahon's approval, right? So how ironic that he spit the perfect fucking loogie, hit him perfectly in the face, in the eyeball of all places, hit him in the fucking eye perfectly, and the camera just happened to glance at him beautifully and zoom in on him, right? Not just that. Then also he gets in the ring and he signals WCW on the hard camera without anyone else saying, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't show that." You don't advertise your competitor on your show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get what Scott Hall was saying. It's like that can't be not planned.
No, but when they showed him backstage after they got
Oh, he
into
looked
that
pissed.
kerfuffle,
I'm pretty sure he was pissed.
Vince came out looking like a guy who
Oh no,
just got his
no, I believe
fucking
he.
ass beat.
I don't doubt that Bret Hart punched him in the face. I don't doubt that. What I'm saying is I think Vince McMahon had more to do with it. He probably was at Gorilla and he was probably like, whatever happens, roll it.
Ring the bell.
Don't worry about moving cameras, just record it. Whatever happens. But I don't think maybe Bret Hart didn't have anything to do with it, but I'm pretty sure Vince was like, we're going to make money right here.
Well,
this is going to be that time.
Socked me in the face.
Get a little closer to the mic now.
I can recall the storyline is what Bret was leaving and he didn't agree to drop the title. And that's
Yeah, that was the issue.
That's why they screwed him out.
It was supposed to be like some
It's like tradition. You're supposed to lose on your way out. That's what he was pissed off about.
dumbass. He didn't want to lose. It was
That's
supposed
what I'm
to be
saying.
like a disqualification or something.
Right,
like
but
that.
that's the thing. So the long tradition in wrestling is if you're gonna leave, if you're gonna quit and you're the champion, you lose on the way out. If you ever notice, people that retire usually lose.
It's called
The other guy puts them over.
Yeah.
Usually. But Brett had a thing with Sean. They had a beef and they didn't like each
Yeah.
other. So I think he said something stupid to him or some shit like that or whatever. I think this is Bret Hart saying, but Bret Hart lies a lot, so who knows? He was saying that he went to Sean and he was like, "I'll never ever hurt you in the ring. I'm a professional, and I'll take care of you." And that Sean didn't say the same thing back. He said something like, "Thank you, but I'm not gonna tell you the same thing."
Yeah, the feeling is not mutual.
Yeah, the feeling's not mutual or something. So then Brett was like, "Oh, you're gonna disrespect me? I'm the greatest." I think he took his persona way too seriously, So like,
I'm the excellence
of
of
execution, like I'm the best there is, the best there was. Okay, it's fake. So then he took it personally and he went to Vince. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna lose to him because this man disrespected me. Until he respects me, I'm not gonna lose to him." And he had in his contract, he also had a clause that said he is in control of his character for his last like 60 days or some shit.
Yeah.
So
Of creative.
So nothing could happen negatively. And that's what he wanted. And he took this personally. And he punched him in the face for it.
I don't know why you're questioning his spit. He is a sharpshooter, right?
Yeah, he's the sharpshooter. He's a sharpshooter. Listen, here's the crazy part. he really took it. He really thought he had won the championship, but he doesn't realize that you don't win the championship. You are given the championship in wrestling. No one wins anything.
No.
You don't win. It's planned, right? You work to be the best, which I think he was really good at.
The company puts the title on you, and that I guess shows that you're the guy and that you're going to be the guy to lead the company. And
You're the prize stallion is what you are.
So
Yeah, because if you got it yourself, CM Punk would never be the champion, as you can see in the UFC, where
Oh,
he
man.
got his
But
ass
that's
beat
real, bro.
several times.
That's several times, only twice. He only fought twice. Leave CM Punk alone, bro. Yo, you know what this man says? You know what this man says to me, bro? So we go to a Comic-Con, right? Not Comic-Con. We went to C2E2. So we go to C2E2, and that was the day I went to go see
R2D2?
Kimberly, the Pink Ranger.
Okay.
And CM Punk was there, right? So I'm in line to wait for his autograph or whatever, and this dude's just like looking at him like, oh, he's small as fuck. I could beat his ass. I bet you I'll beat his ass. I'm like, John,
I can't.
John, he will beat you up.
No,
He's
no.
trained. He has trained to fight. You have never fought in your life.
That's not true at all.
Who have you fought?
Plenty of people
That know that someone
not professionals, but
and he is technically a professional.
no. Did you watch his fights?
I don't care. He knows how to fight. You do not.
Did that look like knowing how to fight to you? I don't know about that.
No.
Okay, listen.
No.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No,
he
go ahead.
listen. He is a person who has trained. I don't care if he's good or not. I say he has trained. So training is something, right? Something you don't have.
Yeah.
Plus, he takes punches in training. You do not. You don't know how to react to getting punched in the face.
Okay.
He kind of does, I guess. Kind of. He got bolo punched by Mike. What's his name? Not Mike.
Start with a
Gall?
G. Oh,
No, not Gall. Not the second fight. The skinny, bald-headed dude. He was just sitting on top of just going like this, punching him in the face or whatever. He couldn't do anything. I think it was like Mike Jackson or something, or Mark Jackson or something like that.
I can look it up.
Nah, it's
Really?
okay. It's okay.
Mark Jackson.
It was Mike Jackson, not Mark.
The coach.
But no, man, CM Punk.
There goes that man again.
CM Punk will bust your ass. Stop it.
Okay, so
He'll beat you up.
I understand what you're saying, but I'll beat his ass.
No.
Continue.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. Bret Hart was crazy. He should have just gave it up. His whole career is kind of tainted by that. I mean, not dramatically, but it's tainted by that a little bit. Like everyone remembers it because of that.
But he came back and
No, I mean he came
did?
back eventually,
Yeah.
but still, like then he got suplexed by some random fan at the Hall of Fame. Remember that?
Oh man.
what?
Bro, so he was getting his Hall of Fame for the Hart Foundation, right? So somebody jumps the barricade, jumps in the ring, and gives him a German suplex.
Was that
Last year.
Was it last year?
staged?
No, it was real. It was a fan.
Those wrestlers, they beat the fuck out that fan.
Boy,
They beat the fuck out
Boy.
of him. Like, all of them jumped on them.
man, you know who needs to stop? Chris Jericho. I hate to say it,
That's your guy. That's Mr. AEW right
man.
there.
I know, but it's like when someone like Ric Flair wrestled for way too long. Like he didn't look
You
good.
loved him though.
I didn't love Ric Flair.
Yeah, no.
No, I didn't like Ric Flair that much. I thought he was funny. I was more like when I was growing up, I was a Macho Man fan.
Okay.
I liked Razor Ramon. He was good.
You like Chico?
I like Chico. Undertaker was the shit.
Oh man.
If we fast forward, The Rock was my dude. The Rock was my dude. That was my guy.
Did you like the 1, 2, 3 kid?
X-Pac?
X-Pac.
No. The new ones, CM Punk was my guy. Because he was unique. He was different, bro. Because he was...
Soft.
Okay, who are your favorite wrestlers, John? Let's see what you got.
I like
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Razor Ramon
Chico.
for sure.
That's our boy, huh?
Chico, hey, Scott was badass, bro. Except his drug problems, his freaking drug problems. Besides that,
Bam Bam Bigelow.
oh, he was good too.
Oh man.
I like Kamala. He used to scare me, but Kamala.
Kamala. I forgot they called him what the Umunga Giant or something like that.
Yeah,
Ugandan.
Ugandan
Ugandan
Giant.
Giant. Yeah,
Yokozuna, Lex Luger. Obviously, fucking
Lex
guns.
Luger. Lex Luger's got issues too, bro.
That guy.
He killed Macho Man's ex-wife.
Miss Elizabeth.
He killed her. Not killed her on purpose, but like he was giving her drugs and shit.
No, I saw this.
She overdosed. Nick, your favorite wrestlers going from the past to the present. Let's keep the list down to
Yeah, how many?
like 4, 5.
Four. Okay. Here
Well, we could
go.
do a Mount Rushmore of
I want to
wrestlers.
hear some obscure ones. Like
Oh no.
No, but we all have the
Like
same
some
popular
odd-
ones.
Yeah, that's why.
I think me personally, I think the greatest wrestler of all time is probably.
If you say John Cena, I'm gonna turn off your microphone
Hell
and kick you out.
no! I will leave my damn self. Hell
I mean,
no.
we don't need that hefty bag commercial guy.
No,
No, none of that. None of that. None of that.
I feel it's probably The Undertaker. He's man, that guy's been around for a long time. Maybe too long, but his whole career from that first 1990 Survivor Series, pretty much all the way, maybe somewhat into that match he had with AJ Styles. He's had a good career, and he's everything that solidifies everything the company needs. He's longevity. He can talk. He can wrestle. Man, like the list goes on. But I do sometimes now feel, because he's been around since I've been a kid, that I feel like sometimes he's have overstayed. Cause like he had matches with Brock Lesnar and so where
Like they.
Roman Reigns where the matches sucked so bad, and I never want to see him like, man, my child idol is holding on still, and he's past it. Well, he's been past his prime, but that sucks.
It was like Shaq. Like
Yeah.
Shaq was still playing. Like, come on,
With
bro.
Shaq,
with Cleveland?
With Cleveland or Boston.
Boston,
I'm like, come
Phoenix.
on, bro. Let it go. It's time to let it go.
I think Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Of course.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Everyone loves Stone Cold, but I was more of a Rock fan during that time. I cannot shy away from saying Stone Cold was one of the greatest of all time.
I think The Rock is one of the greatest, but I don't see him like top. That's tough.
God, I hate the Rock.
I ain't saying no numbers, but The Rock, I like Triple H. I think was a good one.
Yeah.
Edge, Randy Orton. Then growing up back those times, I would say Hogan, but after he said that racist shit, and then his whole style, like, cause after I watched Tom Hogan's style, I like, man, this dude, he's average. Like, there's wrestlers better than him, and then
There's a
Technically.
million wrestlers.
Technically, yeah.
Million wrestlers better than him.
Bret Hart also too in that list. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Mr. WrestleMania, and then
Sting.
Sting, yeah,
Sting was good.
yeah. Booker T.
Even with his California like tie-dye colored face paint and everything, he was
that's
he was blonde.
That's the early Sting from like
Yeah.
1989, 90s.
Like your favorite obscure, like one people don't think about.
People don't think about
Gotta be
Diamond
somebody.
Dallas Page.
That's a good one.
He's kind of.
I mean, he's still pretty popular.
Hey, but don't get mad at me for this, because I know y'all finna kill me. But even though, like y'all said earlier, and y'all might hate this answer, but John Cena, he for everything that he
Yeah, I guess.
that he's done,
guess.
he is one of them, and it's the reason why they call him Big Match John. Like John Cena has had his fair share of matches where I be like, damn.
Here's the thing with John. I say it like I know him, right? Here's the thing with John. You know, when he spends time over here, I wonder if the company didn't push him, would he have shined this hard? Like, you know, because basically when he debuted against Kurt Angle. Like right off the bat, he was already like in the big spotlight, right? He never had small matches against like the Hardys or anything like that. He just went straight to the big guys, right? Like it wasn't like The Rock who had like dark matches in Survivor Series, you know, or whatever. You know, like he didn't have that real low period. He was always main event from day one.
I think he had it when they had the Ohio Valley Wrestling. I think.
Oh, but before he went to the WWF.
Yeah, because that was still counted.
I guess.
That still counted, and then because before then he pretty much didn't have no gimmick. He was John Cena, and just plain as hell. But then
The ruthless aggression thing.
after the man started listening to some rap music,
Oh,
he
man.
felt himself, and then started wearing throwback jerseys, Tim's, all that other stuff.
The
and-
backwards hat and the
Yeah.
other knuckle thing. Hey, do you remember that time he slapped Stephanie McMahon's ass?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, bro. He told her some rap line, and she has like a really short dress on. She bends over and he just pow. Like you just slap Hunter Hearst Helmsley's fucking wife, bro.
Vince McMahon
What?
okayed that?
What? Yeah. Bro, Vince McMahon okayed his daughter getting crucified on the Undertaker logo. Come on, man.
and almost married her.
Bro, that man lets anything. I mean, look at his wife. His wife was in the storylines for a long time with
Eric Bischoff and Kane.
with Trish Stratus when he was cheating on her with Trish Stratus.
Oh, Trish.
Oh my God, Trish! I met Trish a long time ago.
My life.
Oh my Lord, bro! That girl.
She's probably go down as the greatest female wrestler of all time.
That's a good question. That's a good question. You know why? Because female wrestlers are not the same anymore. Back then, they were all supermodels. They weren't. The only athletic one was probably like Lita, and Jacqueline was athletic, but she was more bodybuilder.
I think a person.
Now they wrestle hella better.
I think a person that might either beat her or come close to her. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but it's Ric Flair's daughter, Charlotte Flair. Like she is like A1 amazing. Like she might come close to Trish Stratus, or might even pass on. Like I said, depending on how the future may vary.
You know who I think is going to be pretty good women-wise, even though her character's pretty good right now. I think Bayley. And I'll tell you why. I don't like Bayley, like personally, but like she really looks like she wants to fucking wrestle. Like she kind of reminds me of like Mankind. So she's not that pretty, like she doesn't fit in. Like she's cute, but she's not gorgeous.
I was gonna say, you don't think Bayley's pretty?
I think she's pretty, but I don't think she's like. I think Sasha Banks looks better than her. Fucking Alexa Bliss looks amazingly better than she does.
I hate Bayley with the haircut she has now. Like I feel like she has like a soccer mom haircut.
I kind of like her haircut now, bro.
I hate it. That makes her look so much older. Like before she got a ponytail up here, and
the only thing about Bayley that's weird is that she always looks like she got a diaper on, bro. Like her like she got a butt pad because her booty's like shaped kind of weird. Not weird, but it's I don't know. It looks weird. Like she has a butt pad. Like she needs extra padding when she lands or some shit.
Luna Vachon.
Oh, Luna.
Oh God.
So hot.
With the little tattoo, I mean the little makeup on,
yeah,
and then the ass out. And
you know who was badass? Stacy Keibler was badass.
She was tall.
Oh my God! Like Vince McMahon's one lucky son of a bitch, bro. And that one part, oh my God, when he was interviewing her for a position, oh my goodness,
she wasted her time with George Clooney. George Clooney.
He's a good looking dude, bro.
He's average. He's average.
Hey,
I'm gonna ask you to put your voice down, please. Thank you.
I'm
kidding.
I love George Clooney. That's my
Listen,
boy.
George Clooney. Let me tell you, George Clooney has this thing. Mind you, we're three guys, right? We have a young lady over here on the side. George Clooney has this adult man aura about him. That's his thing. And
So
look at her.
he's old?
No, not that he's old, but he has this man thing about him. Like he's a man, like a man's I don't want to say a man's man, because a man's like a really tough guy, but he's not that. He's like that suave dude. Like I got money, nigga. Like that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's him.
Okay, plenty of people got money.
No, but he's got that swag. Like he's sitting down with a glass of Chardonnay or something. He's chilling. You know, he ain't got to lift the finger and fuck you up. You know what I mean?
Don't forget he played Batman too.
Oh God, that was the worst decision he ever made. Good.
Don't do that. Don't do
that.
No,
Nick, that was a horrible movie, bro.
Hey, as a kid, I love
That's
that
his
movie.
favorite movie because Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it.
Arnold. He made that movie.
He said, "Chill, everybody, chill."
Boy, that movie was horrible.
Why? Tell me why.
Why? Because the bro, is this your first day here? You keep bumping into that mic like you new here. I know we're in a new angle here, but relax, it's all right.
That's a man's man.
Why was it bad? Because it was for children's Happy Meals. That's what that movie was built for.
Blame Warner Brothers.
I do. I don't blame the actors that much because obviously they get paid to do what the director tells them to fucking do. Right? That's what they get paid for. But geez Louise, bro. I mean, they're literally playing hockey with a freaking diamond.
Okay.
I mean, since when does the bat suit and Robin suit have skates? Did he plan for that?
Or
did he pack it in his belt?
Well, it was. I think cold outside, and it was the winter time, so anything can happen.
Oh my God!
The thing about that movie, like I think everybody else say, bad nipples.
Oh God, that too.
Then I say, come on now, like. But I agree with you. I watch it right now, and then I say, damn, I was tweaking, but I feel like you said it's for kids. Like it's like a pure cartoon.
It is for kids. It was like what they did with the Ninja Turtles movies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first one was dark as shit, and then it got cornier and cornier, and then the third one came on. That was just got
I
awful.
want to watch it on edibles.
Oh God, that might be
Colors.
a thing. What was your favorite Batman? You're a big superhero fan. What's your favorite superhero movie? Let's go with that.
Oh, that's
Or do you want to narrow it down a little bit?
No, I'll tell you off the back.
What do you got?
The Dark Knight.
Good choice. Good choice.
Great choice. Great.
That's a great choice.
That's a great choice.
I wouldn't say that's my favorite though.
Come on now. What's better than that? Come on.
I like Civil War. I really, really like Civil War.
Come on now, nothing comes close to Heath Ledger as a Joker.
I agree.
Nothing.
No, except this guy, because who do you think Jared Leto's the best one, huh?
Joaquin.
Oh, he think Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin.
Okay, so the thing with that movie was good. I enjoyed it. I just felt, that movie, I don't consider it like a superhero movie at all.
I knew he was gonna say that
because
it's
pretty much it's a depressing movie. And then I waited for the action. I say, damn. And then it finally came towards the end, but I'm looking like, damn. It was good, but just boring. But it shows you the story on how he became the Joker. And which, like I said, I get that. But like I said, it's more depressing than the actual, I guess, a Batman, Robin, Superman movie or
well, I'm all about depressing, so it hit me right there.
No, that was a
And
great.
he's gonna say, "Oh no, Arthur Fleck wasn't the Joker."
He is, but he's not. He's not the one you think of. So it all depends because there's multiple stories for how he came. And I don't know. Like, you know more about comics than I do.
Okay.
There is, from what I know, from what I've read and heard, there is no definite story of anybody. No one really knows who he is or how he got to be. Right? There's different stories that have been touched on throughout the movies. You know, like with the whole chemicals, Ace Chemical thing falling into the vat or whatever. There's the Red Hood thing. You know, under the Red Hood thing, that's how he ended up falling into the whole thing or whatever. There's a bunch of stories. I liked the Joker movie. I really did. I liked it.
That's it.
I really liked it. I thought it was really, really good. I thought Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. I think he did a great job, right? My thing with that movie is I think the impression that Heath Ledger left is something that no one can overcome for me.
Well, I think y'all mentioned Jared Leto, so I almost walked out.
Oh God, Jared Leto, bro, Jared Leto. He's going to be in the Snyder Cut thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they need to just let him go, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let him
HBO
go.
Max, huh?
He needs to move on and just start the Morbius thing and just move on and let the Joker thing just go to shit. But speaking of Morbius and the whole little Spider-Man universe.
Speak much.
What do you think about the whole Spider-Man multiverse in the movies with the whole Andrew Garfield thing and Tobey Maguire? Wouldn't that be awesome? Or no, he already sounds like no, he's not agreeing with me.
Cause
you have to agree with me. This is my show, right? Like you have to.
These younger fans now got the idea that they say Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. And I don't know
Who do you got?
Who's your best? I got Tobey Maguire. Like that's my guy. Like I love Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield. I feel like out of all three of those, I feel like he was dead last.
You think Andrew Garfield's dead last? Really?
He's all right.
Yeah, he like you said, he was all right, but I just I don't know if it's because it was close to my time that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Let me ask you something. So when you think of these actors, do you think playing Spider-Man and playing Peter Parker should be played two different ways? Kind of like how you play Batman. You know how like Bruce Wayne and Batman are two different characters, right? So the actor has to play two different characters, right? So hear me out on this. So this is my theory with the whole Spider-Man people. So I think, I feel Tobey Maguire played a great Peter Parker. Okay. He was a geek, right? Nobody liked him, whatever. You know, wore glasses, the whole nine, whatever. I don't think he was a great Spider-Man for what I think Spider-Man was. Okay, because Spider-Man, and it's partially not his fault, because Spider-Man
He
to me
control Spider-Man. He's not. It's
no, but the way it was portrayed, which again, this is my fault. It's not his fault because it depends on the company. It depends on Sony, what they want, right?
Yeah.
So to me, Spider-Man is not a brute fighter. He doesn't fight like Captain America. He doesn't throw punches with you and then get up and say, I could do this all day. He doesn't say that, right? I think to me, Spider-Man is more, I'm going to hang up there. I'm going to web you up, or I'm going to swing and kick you and go to the other side. I'm going to avoid you, swing under your legs. That's how he fights, right?
Yeah.
So to me, Toby didn't do that. Toby's Spider-Man was, we're going to brawl, right? And then I think Andrew didn't play a good Peter Parker because he was cool from the very beginning of the movie. He's riding a skateboard, whatever. He's like breaking rules in school, riding the skateboard in the hallways, whatever. But he did play a really good Spider-Man. He was running away. He was freaking telling jokes while he was fighting, blah, blah, blah. That's Spider-Man to me. But then Tom Holland does the best of both. He does both really well to me. So I don't know. I think he's the best. I think Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man Just because he has the best mixture of both characters, my opinion.
How about you? I want to hear your thoughts about this.
I don't care about Spider-Man.
I wish he dies.
You're more of a Hulk guy, huh?
No, I'm with him.
I wonder why. Huh? He's been trying to rip shirts for like since he was like 12.
That's not true.
You sure? You haven't tried to rip a shirt? I feel like you've tried to rip a shirt
Of course
on
I
purpose.
have. I've done it.
So let me ask you guys this. On y'all show, who do y'all feel is the best superhero of all time? Starting with you.
Do you got yours already?
You have to have one that pops in your head automatically. But do you mean like the best one, I think, or like who do you think is like the most powerful type?
Movie-wise,
No.
or-
Best. Who do you guys feel is the best, I guess, superhero of all time?
All of them combined.
Yes.
Ooh, it's tough. Go ahead, John. I'll let you go.
Fuck me.
It's a good question.
There's too many to pick.
No, it's not. Come on.
Yes.
Pick your
strength-wise.
Pick
it's
your
like
one guy, girl.
Fucking.
Pick a guy, pick a girl.
I don't like Superman, but he's the strongest. Like,
Okay, and a girl.
I'm gonna go with Deadpool.
Deadpool, that's a good pick. I like Deadpool. He's cool.
He's cool as hell.
He's cool. For me, God, it's a battle between like three of them, bro. To be honest,
Hey,
I'm thinking.
there's no three. There's only one.
I love Spider-Man. Like that's always been my character since I was a kid, right? I love Spider-Man. But there's something about Batman, bro, that just kind of just takes
He's
the
not
cake.
a superhero. He is a human being.
I understand that. I
With
understand. So is Tony Stark at that point.
Yeah.
Is he a superhero?
No.
There's a lot of people that use technology though, man.
So who you got? Who's
I'm
your
gonna
guy?
I'm gonna say Batman.
Okay.
I'm Batman.
Okay. And then for me, I'm gonna go. Don't get mad at me either. I'm gonna go with Batman.
Batman.
Like Batman has it. Like it's something about it.
What is it? Money?
No.
It's not just money.
Let me get this. Let me
Go
get
ahead.
this.
My bad. I'm gonna mute my mic because everybody says I talk too much.
No. So
He does.
So unlike them, like you said, the other heroes, he has no power or nothing. He beats you with this right here, and his whole story and how he became Batman, blah blah blah. And that man, like I said, he can fight with the best of them. He has the best movies.
Yeah, he does.
Best villains. And yeah, I can't think of nothing right now. Best roller coaster was Great America. well, the first one is the best one.
Yeah.
That Dark Knight one is kind of crap.
I'm gonna tell you what I like about like the difference between like obviously him and Tony Stark are very similar, right?
They're the
Because
same
they're
person.
they're basically the same persons in different comic books. But the thing about the difference between Batman and Tony, I love the edgier thing about Batman. You know, the whole darkness thing, like him
Yeah.
hiding in the shadows. Like Tony's very flamboyant. He's very in your face. This guy's like completely night and day. Well, then again, that's Tony Stark in the movie. So I'm comparing it to Tony Stark's in the movies. Because Tony Stark in the movie is a little different than Tony Stark in the comic book. In the movie, he's really proud of the fact that he's Tony Stark. He doesn't hide it for shit, right? Versus Bruce hides it completely. Like no one really knows, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a great element to his character. You know, like if everyone knows who you are already, then it kind of defeats the purpose.
Why not? Yeah, why wear the mask then?
Yeah, just might as well just walk around with the shield
I
up.
don't know about the whole he's dark in this, but then he won't kill nobody.
He does in the new movies. He kills people in the new movies. He doesn't care about life in the Justice League. We'll care about life. What did we say about that? That was like somebody didn't care about life at all. What was it? It was funny. But anyways, basically in the Justice League movies, even my father, I took my dad to go watch the Batman v Superman.
I liked it. I just thought it was kind of boring at the time, but I liked it.
It was okay. I went to go watch it, and my dad used to watch Batman back in the day, right, with Adam West and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He used to watch that shit. We watched the movie. We come out. The first question he asks me, he goes, "Why does Batman kill people? He's not supposed to kill nobody." And I'm like, I don't know. I guess they went this route. I don't know. Because there's parts in that movie that literally Batman is swinging around a car. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Fast Five. We're talking about the bank vault. that Vin Diesel doesn't give a shit
Oh,
about
yeah.
human life because he's swinging around a bank vault. Batman has a car. He's dragging a police car and he throws it into another car or whatever. And like, there's people in the car. Like, you really don't give a shit about people's lives here, bro.
And don't forget to mention he's shooting his little machine gun.
Oh, at the cars. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is not the Batman how he's supposed to be. No, there's no killing.
All right, let me ask you guys this then. As far as keeping on the topic of Batman, which actor y'all think? I'm pretty
Christian
sure.
Bale. Easy.
Yeah.
And why?
That's a good question.
I'm surprised you didn't say George Clooney because he's all
No.
slob.
Oh, no.
Drinks his
Oh,
fucking-
no.
From his fucking goblet.
Doesn't he have that the Nissan, that Nestle Espresso commercial back in the day?
Oh,
George Clooney.
I think so.
Yeah, right. The coffee thing. So he's smooth, bro. He's smooth.
I love Tony.
Christian Bale, because he brought dynamic to both sides. Again, you can tell the difference in the characters and the middle part, because like when he was the playboy and he's at the whatever, and he's like, and the guy comes in he says the pool area is just for decoration. He goes, I mean, I'm buying this hotel and I'm gonna set new rules about the pool area. Like, he had that thing about him as a playboy, and then he had the whole the grunting thing from the Batman stuff or whatever, you know, like swear to me thing, you know, whatever. And then when he was with Alfred, he had a different attitude too. So I think he really expanded upon it.
Yeah.
You know, versus all the other guys were kind of like, Michael Keaton was just Michael Keaton through the entire movie. He didn't even want to cover his freaking voice. Like, how does no one know who you are, bro? Like, you talk the same way.
I got that one because you know I love Batman. That Batman talked more with his eyes. That's why if you watch the movie, pay attention.
But he had them green eyes. Was it green?
Green / bluish. And then,
Man.
And then like that part where the whole Brother Ring thing, or that part where I guess actually too, like y'all said,
When he's throwing and it hits like 6 people or
that
whatever.
part, and then that part where he strapped the bomb to old guy and then killed him.
Yeah.
And then, but remember, he was moving. I mean, talking with his eyes.
Yeah, he would move his eyes a lot.
the whole
Yeah.
time. So that was more of his thing. And then I do agree with what both of y'all said. Christian Bale, like I said, did the thing where when he's Bruce Wayne, the voice is different. Then when he's Batman, I felt like that was clever, so that way people wouldn't know at all. Like George Clooney, Val Kilmer, they all talk the same. Like, oh man, like that's Bruce Wayne right there. But the change of voice really came out.
It added to the character, and the same thing and then they try to do it mechanically with Ben Affleck. So he had a machine or whatever.
Where's Martha?
Oh my God!
Whatever the
Why did you say that name,
Worst part in the whole movie.
dude? That was so fucking stupid. That movie, I'm sorry, that movie was kind of weird to me. Like, it had good parts in it. I think the characters are okay. Like, if you grab Henry Cavill, I think Henry Cavill as Superman is really good.
Best Superman.
I think he's the best looking Superman there is. Did you like Man of Steel? I liked Man of Steel. I don't know why.
Boring.
Really?
It's cool.
Bro, I thought it was, and then when he killed Zod at the end, I was like, oh shit, like that was a good ending, bro.
It's a like I said, it's a nice 2-hour movie, but like I said, it's like Batman Superman versus Superman. It has its moments, but eventually it was boring because I don't know why. Maybe you can tell me that movie got such a bad rap, and I don't know why. Like I felt it was boring at times, but I felt overall, out of 5 stars, I give it like a 3.5.
It wasn't
The Man of Steel one?
horrible.
I didn't think it was horrible. It wasn't great.
He's talking about
But Batman versus
Batman vs Superman. I thought it was. Here's the thing, and this is where my issue is with DC, and this is why I feel DC is not successful when it comes to doing these movies. So DC really, really, really wanted to be like Marvel, right? So they wanted to copy the success that Marvel had, but they didn't do it the way Marvel did it. So the way Marvel did it, which was amazingly well,
film by film.
exactly. So you started with Iron Man, right? And because they didn't know it was going to be so successful. And it didn't start with Iron Man. It started with the Incredible Hulk. Okay. So they started with Incredible Hulk, and they teased certain things, right? So hint that things are coming together or whatever. Iron Man comes out, that teases something else, whatever. Like, you know, they did it, and they established the 4 main characters in their own movies before you brought them together in Avengers, right? So you don't have to waste time in Avengers introducing your characters. Batman v Superman didn't do that because Batman didn't exist yet. Superman, Man of Steel came out, and then here comes Batman v Superman. So you already got a team up, and then Wonder Woman walks
up.
around in there too. We don't even know what the fuck's up with her. Her movie doesn't come out till a year and a half later. Like, that was stupid. That was stupid. And then they did the same thing with the Justice League. They bring in the Justice League with all these characters that are not established. Like, we don't know where the fuck they're from. We don't have no emotional connection to them at all because we didn't see anything.
They just throw them in the fire.
They just throw them in there, and then people expect them to.
Lex Luthor, the kid from Facebook.
Oh God, him
is
too.
Lex Luthor.
Him too.
He's like the least imposing person of all time.
Oh my God, he was so not. I don't want to say bad. And it's not his fault because again,
It was bad. It was a bad choice.
But they told him what to do.
He did it horribly. He should continue to
No,
play
because
nerds.
that means the director sucks balls because the director should be able to tell you, hey, you need to do this differently.
That's his
No,
name.
no,
What's his name? The one that's what's his name?
Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
But he started that movie. Did he finish that movie?
No, because I think his daughter passed away.
Oh, that was with the Justice League though, not with Batman v Superman. It's still, it's
I
like
can't believe I'm about to say this, but I would have preferred The Rock as Lex Luthor.
because he's bald. He's bald, like because you're thinking Lex Luthor from the old animated show because he was black and bald.
Yeah,
and very like elegant, like he was like kind of like a Bruce Wayne
this
type
guy,
player.
I mean, come on.
I think like Ben Affleck doesn't get a fair trial as Batman because he never had his little own movie, standalone movies like McGill said. Literally, you had Superman movies, and then Batman vs Superman, and they just threw him into the fire, and he never got his like.
They hated
And
him
he's never
from the
gonna
very
get it,
beginning.
and he's never gonna get a chance because he just got replaced. He got replaced by Robert Patterson. And that's another thing. Oh my God. How many Batmans are going to exist in the same fucking universe, bro? How many Jokers exist in the same universe? Because Jared Leto and Joaquin Phoenix
He would play a great.
with Jay Leno.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
His chin.
Jared Leto and Joaquin Phoenix's Jokers, both of them, like those movies came out too close to each other because who's the real Joker in this series? I know they're separate. But like as a fan, if you're watching it from the outside and you see these movies, you're like, okay, I'm lost. So what goes with what?
I think the thing that separates them from me personally, the Joker from Joaquin Phoenix was that I think that time frame was like in the 80s, and then the one with Jared Leto was in the current.
Oh my God, that Jared Leto was so bad.
It was in like a current, I guess, year when he came out. And
All right, man.
Oh no, he was not. You know what was the best? Oh my, that's not even it, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, he was so bad, bro. He was horrible.
He didn't have a chance, like we said.
That too. I will say that he didn't have a chance because he wasn't even in the movie. So I mean,
the man had cameos, barely that.
And he had a cameo in a music video. I forgot whose. He's on a boat dressed as a Joker.
Given a whole movie, he'll be better than Heath Ledger.
Oh my gosh! Hey, y'all have a great
What's
day.
What's the laugh?
Let's put a smile on that face.
Oh my God, brother, he was horrible.
Heath Ledger would go down probably
No, yeah, I know.
the greatest.
No, we
imagine-
had this whole thing.
Imagine if Heath Ledger would have had a 2-hour movie by himself, bro. He would have
Oh,
been.
man.
He would have been. And if it would have been rated R like Joaquin Phoenix's movie, bro, he would have been better.
We had this thing where we said, why do we keep on saying Joaquin? Yeah,
Joaquin?
Phoenix wouldn't have done as well with your favorite
Christian Bale.
in The Dark Knight, and Heath Ledger wouldn't have done as good as
The Joker.
yeah.
I can agree with that because they're two different Jokers. Way, because the Heath Ledger Joker was more about trying to get everybody to show the world that they was dark on the inside. And then this Joker was just, he really didn't have no plot into the end because his whole thing would happen to his mom and whatnot. And like I said, way more psycho from Heath Ledger Joker, and this one was, like I said, I can't really pinpoint what he was.
I think here's my thing. I look more at the actors, right? So I think if you give Heath Ledger a 2.5-hour movie, rated R, with his character, and the movie's about his origin, you have a
not
better movie than
No.
man.
I don't,
Bro,
I gotta agree with
can you
him.
imagine trying to see the story of him when he's like, you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, and he was talking
My
about
father was.
yeah his dad and then his wife.
His wife, yeah.
So, but I can't, like I said, I'm at to agree.
Because I feel like he needed somebody to be up against.
Who? Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger.
No.
If it was just a movie with him, what?
Dude, he barely saw Batman in the entire movie. He didn't see Batman until like the very end almost.
Nah,
and that interrogation scene was badass, boy. Oh, that interrogation scene was badass, bro. Come on, man. Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
I agree with him because the same way Batman needs villains, his villains need him. So those two is like Ebony and Ivory.
No,
those
sure.
two need each other. And then with the other Joker, I don't know. Just like I guess now from the movie, he plays the older Joker because Bruce Wayne was pretty much like a child, so he'd be a lot older by the time Bruce Wayne becomes an adult.
Yeah,
almost like kind of like the Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton Joker, but I guess a lot older. That
one's kind of. I never found him funny though.
No.
I wish I found him funny.
No,
Jack Nicholson.
He was more I guess cartoon. It's hard to explain him, but I feel like he was a pretty good Joker too. Because before it was Heath Ledger, he was that guy.
No, right? He was. He did good for what he did. I mean, I just felt like that Joker. There wasn't really anything like I didn't find anything funny about him. Like like there was no line that I remember some lines from the movie, but like I don't remember a line where like that shit was funny. Like nothing. And he was trying to be funny.
Mirror.
Yeah, that was like there was really nothing there. Like
I feel too in that movie. That was a good origin story telling how he became the Joker because he was I think Jack Nimbler or whatever his name was.
Jack Napier,
and then he shot at Batman. Batman then he bounced off and hit him in the eye, and then he called him, and then he fell into the chemicals. That was like a good backstory to explain how he became who he became because he was already a villain, but I guess he became more ruthless.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, what else you want to talk about, Nick? Anything else you want to go? We're almost at an hour right now.
Y'all tell me. I'm going off y'all flow.
Yeah, he always puts that pressure on
the guest. On the guest.
What do you want to talk about,
John? What do you want to talk about? You're here every week. You tell me the same thing.
What you say?
What's your excuse?
I didn't even know we were.
Did you get new glasses?
Today. Yeah, you noticed.
Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to notice.
Yeah, I just noticed.
They hurt.
Talk about
they're too tight on your head.
Talk about why you have that bull sticker.
It was here when I moved here, bro. It was here when I moved
here. You still have it here, unless
I don't want to rip it out and peel the paint off.
Why do you got that Lakers hat?
Because as you see right now, we're the champions again. 10 years later,
I don't count this at all.
Oh no, why not? Don't tell me that you're one of those.
I didn't.
He's one of those.
Yeah, no.
Okay, hold on, Nick. I will say this. They won the title, yes, but this title, and I'm not saying it should have an asterisk just because of whatever, but it has to have an asterisk for one because all the teams weren't there, so it was less of a field to play through, right? Two, I also believe, like I told them, the fans make a big deal. I told Ralphie the same thing. I'm like, the fans make a big difference, especially for the underdogs, right? Because if you're at home, they help you go through shit, right? I mean, if you think of Miami was a really big underdog, right? Do you think they would have pulled out? Because I think there was like a game or two where they lost by like 5 points or less, or 10 points or less, or whatever. The crowd would have helped them get some momentum at least, but that wasn't there. That wasn't part of the equation, and that to me makes this season kind of weird because it's like this was pickup basketball, and whoever has the best players wins. It's like playing at Export.
Yeah, I was gonna say pick up basketball at Export down the street right
now. That's what it was. And then they had the best players. They had LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They had the best players.
I count it, but I do get what y'all was saying because like the whole thing, like this whole year, it sucked as far as sports, and then it's very difficult to watch the games because the games now with that to me are just so boring because like you said, those fans play such an important role of like I guess helping teams out or whatnot, and then that's like for example, there's times where players shoot free throws, and then in the back of the fans be going crazy. They didn't have that, like they didn't have the small distractions to throw you off and whatnot, like nothing. It was just pure Export basketball.
Yeah, it was whoever's got the best players. That's what made it kind of awkward.
They lost their point guard. He wasn't able to play. It was.
Oh, one more before I forget, John, because you're a big Sacramento Queens fan, right?
Kings.
Since you love to say how they got robbed by the Lakers.
It's
or the
proven fact.
I want to hear what your excuse was in 2000 when they got swept. When the Kings got swept.
I don't remember that.
Oh, how funny that you don't remember that one. But you remember the 2001 and the
Oh, yeah, I
2002
remember
one.
that one.
Yeah, you don't remember the sweep though.
that.
You remember when the broom came out?
Oh.
The broom came, that was the first year that Mike Bibby was there, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been the year he got traded. Whatever.
Was it Mike Bibby store? Was it Paja?
They had a team though, bro.
Asia,
They had a
Weber.
team. They had a team.
Scott
and a half.
Pollard, Doug Christie, who
Bobby
had a
Jackson
pretty sweet uppercut
on Rick Fox.
Rick Fox.
On the Fox.
Fox man, huh?
But the Kings to me, and this is not because I hate saying it, but the Kings were probably the one team I always think that they should have won a championship because they were really good.
did.
They were like Golden
Technically,
State
they
before
did
Golden
was
State, just not as much firepower. You know what I'm saying? Like they were.
Fun to watch, passing all the time.
Yeah, and hitting threes because Peja had a fucking. Well, Peja went cold in a couple playoffs, like ugly cold,
I think he got nervous.
bro. They had Hito Turkoglu when he was young.
Oh, I was about that guy.
He was good. He was good. They had Bobby Jackson.
Jackson.
They had a lot of good players, man. They ran into the Lakers, and back then, Shaq, you couldn't move Shaq.
The Lakers and the official. Who
Sure,
owned the
Oh,
Lakers.
my
except in
gosh.
2000. In 2000, they ran into a broom and got swept.
Well, you know what? It was like the Bulls.
Booyah.
They were making their way,
Uh-huh.
and
Mhm.
that season they had it,
Uh-huh.
and they just
Uh-huh.
got fucked by a ref.
I'm talking about that season with Mike had left it with Scotty.
No. He's talking about the Kings and the Lakers in like 2001 when they played Sacramento because the refs were
Game 6.
giving them
I remember that.
were
The
giving them
Lakers
whatever.
had 27, 28 free throws in one quarter.
You got no one to blame
Where
but
Kobe
listen,
elbowed Doug Christie in the face, and the foul was called on Doug Christie somehow, some way.
Kobe had that. Kobe had that.
it's Kobe Bryant, bro.
Right,
Come on,
right.
bro.
His
It's Kobe
name.
Bryant,
Oh.
bro. It's Kobe Bryant. I will say one thing about Kobe. Kobe those years, I've been watching some of those games on TV. Kobe didn't look great those years. Like he shot a lot, he missed a lot, but
His whole career was shooting and missing a lot, but taking all the shots. So of course, he's gonna
you are
have,
the
like, some-
you are the biggest Kobe
I
Bryant
am.
hater
I
ever,
am.
bro.
Oh no!
He is the biggest Kobe Bryant hater. He hates Kobe Bryant
Why? Because of the whole thing.
because he's
with
great.
I
Because he
thought-
hates great players and he loves shitty ones that don't make Hall of Fames, like Chris Webber.
He will make the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
After like his 12th try, probably.
I thought he was in. Like, I'm
No, he ain't in there. He's been on the ballot like 3 times already, and no one votes him in.
Which shows that he thinks he should be in there.
No, I do.
I think he'll get there. I don't think he's not like no first ballot. Like you hold him on a pedestal.
He's also a great announcer. I think for TNT.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if he makes the Hall of Fame for a broadcaster, sure, I'll take him there. He should be on that pedestal. You know what pedestal he's on? Remember that pedestal on American Gladiators with the little candy pop things, and someone needs to just just knock him off the fucking thing.
I heard the Dadas are out selling Jordans. now.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good lord, that's like the spinners that Latrell Sprewell shoes that he used to have. Oh my god. No man, Kobe Bryant did take a lot of shots.
I think. Well, I know why.
We'll touch a little on Kobe and then we'll call it a night.
He was a volume shooter. So
I think volume's an understatement. There isn't enough on the slider here to give an accurate representation of what Kobe was.
that's the best way to describe him. Like he just took a lot of shots. I guess that's how he got into a rhythm. Like I said, I don't know because I'm not him at all. So he jack up a lot of shots, and then he have his nights where, man, everything goes in. And then he have his nights where,
Everything just misses.
but the man is like
Most nights.
No, you're crazy, bro. You're talking about a guy who averaged like 28 points, 27 points, 29 points a season.
See, I remember that one season. I think it was
And his
06,
career-
07, he averaged like 35 points a game.
There was a stretch where he has like the most consecutive games, like over 40 or something or whatever. That dude was nasty,
You
bro.
shoot 70 times a game. You're
Oh
gonna
my
get
god,
Points.
bro. First of all, the times he was shooting ridiculously, he had no one on his team.
Go for it.
I mean, that's yeah. I,
I
agree
mean, he
with
had
you
no
there.
one.
Go
Are
for-
you really gonna let Kareem Rush shoot the ball?
Kwame Brown, Smush Parker.
Smush Parker.
Smush was legit.
Oh,
He just
God.
didn't get the ball.
Oh my, no,
Dude. You remember when Smush Parker got fucked up by Jay Williams when we went to that Bulls game? He got him with that. Oh man, That was nasty. We saw Shaq and Kobe play in early 2000s, mid 2000s, or late. Well, like the last title they won. So we bought standing room tickets, right? So we got there early and we snuck into the 200 level, and we found some pretty good seats, right? And no one came for like the whole first half. Halftime comes around and here this guy gets because he panics really quick. So he starts looking around. Panicky. He starts looking around and he sees the usher like trying to read a ticket number. He's like, "Oh, they're gonna come for these seats. We need to go. We need to run." It's just panicked. Like we could have stayed there the whole fucking game. But
they won. They won too.
The Bulls won. They came back. Yeah, they came back.
Embarrassing.
It was like a Christmas. It was around wintertime.
Eddie Curry was still playing.
Oh God.
Tyson Chandler. Yeah.
They had Jay Williams. Did they have Jamal Crawford those years?
I think so. I think so.
And Jalen Rose, maybe? Because Jalen Rose played around the time when they were all there.
Was he there or was he in Indiana?
I think he was still in Indiana.
He was still in Indiana. Indiana? What did I say?
You just stroked out. I think that's what happened.
My bad. I don't know. Kobe's a great player, man. Like he was my Michael Jordan. I mean, I saw Michael Jordan play, but he was more the Michael Jordan that I saw growing up because I had to defend him, bro. Because these motherfuckers, everyone we knew was, no, Kobe's a bum, blah, 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 blah.
You can tell, like I said, skill-wise, I think he's better than MJ skill-wise overall. Like, he's probably, as far as every NBA player, because I have heard people say it too, NBA players say it, he's probably the most skilled player ever because everything he can do, Kobe didn't have no weakness in his game. And maybe Kobe shot the ball too much, but that was his game. But I feel like skill-wise, can nobody in the world touch Kobe, like, at all. Especially when he became that alter ego Black Mamba Kobe, where like man,
he put on the 24.
Yeah, big hole in his game, assist.
Oh yeah, I guess he didn't pass the ball, but neither did Michael Jordan. So do we hold Michael? Why? Because he gave it to John Stockton.
Foul mouth.
Oh, like what Kobe averaged?
Gave it to Steve Kerr.
I'm done with that, bro. I'm done with that conversation.
I think Kobe like 5 assists a game, 4.
You don't pay Kobe Bryant to pass the ball. You pay Kobe Bryant to score. You wouldn't pay Michael Jordan and tell him, "Hey, go pass the ball." No, you tell him to fucking score.
You would call Magic Johnson for that. Somebody.
Yeah, you call Jason Kidd for that shit.
Right, somebody that can true facilitate.
All right, guys. Nick, you had a good time, man.
I had a great time with you guys.
All right,
and girls.
John, you had a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
do it again next week.
Okay, next week. You got it. I'd like to thank everybody for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe. And all of this is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it, I got 3 words for you. Thanks for listening.